What are you doing?
Going for walk, so you need to apply body
Like a
sunscreen.
princess.
Because it's a 3 hours walk later. I checked through Google Map, okay?
See how the princess gets ready.
Face can use this one.
I think he's the Stephanie and I'm the Dylan in the channel.
Can use this one for face.
Hi guys, my name is Dylan and today I will be touring you all at Mont Kiara again like no one ever done it before because this area is filled with condos and even me myself, I need my Google Sheet with me to know every single specification for the condos over here. Which street suits who, which condo suits who, what is the PSF to buy in, what are you looking at in Mont Kiara, do you want to be near the international school or not? So it's very important to know because not all condos in Mont Kiara suits everyone. So at the end of this video, I will show you the summary of each street. And the reason why I do this video again is because there are a lot of locals and expats who texted us through Instagram or email us, right, asking which condo should I buy or rent in Mont Kiara. And as you know, I'm a realtor, I bring customers across Mont Kiara. And I would say only the insiders here will know what condo is suitable for you. And the funny thing about Mont Kiara is, right, there are a lot of numberings in Mont Kiara. For example, you have 10 Mont Kiara, you have 11 Mont Kiara, you have Casa Kiara 1, Casa Kiara 2, Aizen 1, Aizen 2, and then you have Kiara 9. But just when you think, right, there is no condo that has 8, right, suddenly you have Kiara 1888. What? And somehow there are a lot of brothers condo, brother-sister condo, like you have Almas Puri and your brother is Uncle Puri. Then you have even condos that have the same name, Aman Mont Kiara and Aman Kiara, which is one is landed, one is not. Like, how do I know? So watch this video, then you'll know. So without further ado, let's start this video right now. Let's go. So right now we are at the start of Jalan Kiara. Alright, this street over here right down, right, you have Jalan Kiara, Kiara 1 and Kiara 2. It's one Mont Kiara and behind here you have Aizen 1 and Aizen 2. Alright, one Mont Kiara is a shopping mall, there's a grocer. And opposite the road here you have Plaza Mont Kiara, which mainly have a lot of banks, restaurants and McDonald's lah. And along the same street you have Sunway 163 and then you have a condo called Acoris, and behind here you have called Oak Residence, right? Okay, so all the condominiums over here, right, for Aizen 1, Aizen 2, the PSF is hovering around 600 plus to 700 plus PSF. And then for the Oak is near to around $1,000 ringgit. And then for Acoris is starting from 700 ringgit for smaller size, and the bigger size will be 1,000 plus ringgit per square feet. And I'm stuck in the middle of the road. This is the current condition. I'm stuck in the middle of the road. GG. Anyway, after crossing the road, this is the entrance to Aizen 1 and 2. Alright, it's crazy packed. Like, people are really waiting for lights here, so very good. And then don't worry about security because you have a police station right over here lah. So everyone's actually just walking very happily. So this is Acoris and this one, the white color one, is the Oak lah. So we are now at Shoplex, which is opposite of 163. Shoplex is actually like a row of, I would say, unique shops where you have Japanese cuisine, you have some cafe. It's something that I like personally. I've been here once and it feels less bustling. So I know there are a lot of videos that says Acoris already, so just want to let you all see how Acoris looks like. It's a mixed development and then the building facade, everything looks very different. And that's the reason why the transaction is actually very high lah. And you all remember, right, in every development that I review or I carry, I always look at pedestrian friendliness because, like, you know, I like to walk, and just look at how friendly the pedestrian is over here. It's really walkable. So over here, this is where the car parks for Shoplex, and then you have two developments here. It's like coming in from this direction, so it feels more exclusive. You have one which is called Palma, one which is called Pines. Okay, so both are built in 1993 and 1994 respectively. So for Mont Kiara, Palma, the PSF hovering is around 600-ish, some under 800, depends on condition as well. As for Pines, it's around 550 to 650 to 700 ringgit PSF. Both are very well maintained, it's just that it's slightly older, but the location is superb. Unlike in other locations, right, the location over here, they really take care of their condos very well. Like just upon completion, maybe around 6-7 years, they will start repainting maybe. Malaysia's weather is so hot, and maintenance work has to be done more frequently. You see, Mont Kiara Palma, they won the award Gold Winner. There's one Gold Winner for H Prop lah, Best Managed Property. So very nice. This will add value in your properties, alright? And while walking, right, God is treat me very well today because it's not very hot. I just want to share that actually Mont Kiara's property, right, most of them can reach the standard 5% ROI. A lot of agents will say that, but just how fast it is to be rented out. So don't just look at the ROI. So just imagine if you are staying over here and then mountains of condo, you have suddenly have one villa Mont Kiara. Very nice, very expensive. The per square feet for landed here is around 1,000 ringgit to 1,200. So this is the walkway of how I'm walking now, despite me sweating, alright, which is normal. But then you can walk very comfortably. So coming up the slight slope, right, you'll reach one turning here, which is called Jalan Kiara 1. So over here, we will then have Mont Kiara Pelangi and Mont Kiara Sofia. I just want to let you all know, right, when you have this kind of junction turning in, and there's a roundabout inside from MK 10 and 11. The more deeper you are, more exclusive you are, the price per square feet will be much higher. Right? So for Pelangi and Sofia, then the price is hovering around 650 to 700 ringgit per square feet. And for MK 10 and 11, much bigger size, it is around 1,000 ringgit to 1,100. It's getting higher and higher. And you think no one buy? I tell you, the transaction per year, much higher than average condo. Crazy. So aside from the traffic noise earlier, right, like over here, you can feel the peacefulness, you can feel how serene it is. And honestly, for Sofia and Pelangi, right, the absolute price is not that expensive if you want to enjoy this kind of exclusiveness. But one thing about Mont Kiara, a common problem is cars parking at the roadside lah. The facade of Sofia I think is a bit, maybe around few years time because there's some paint chipped, but overall it still looks okay. Peacefulness over here, I don't even need to shout. I have my own theory. Every time when there is this kind of red brick road, I always feel it's more exclusive. And even for the pedestrian walkway, right, if you have tiles, like all these things, right, it feels much more atas. Okay, we are now at the roundabout, right? This is what I call the roundabout. Every jalan over here, right, when you have a roundabout, the price will go up. Okay, because it's more exclusive lah. You see, the size of MK10 is so big, the balcony. But the higher transaction based on the recent year ones is this one, 11 MK. Because of its facade being round, MK11's size is slightly smaller, MK10's size is slightly bigger, okay? Again, gold winner for the best managed and sustainable property. Very, very nice. Recent years only, 2024. So over here, I do a short ads first. If any of you who are interested to buy, rent or sell condos over here in Mont Kiara, do contact us and we'll accommodate to you very shortly because we are doing this area. So I'll tour you around, I'll walk you around, don't worry. Anyway, back to serious mode, like over here, it's really, really, really very nice. You have to come and see by yourself, right? This is superb. Like you'll see, right, the road, I can't stop emphasizing the pedestrian friendliness, right? So big, no motorcycle parking along roadside. Very nice, You can push your stroller, have a baby inside, your baby dog, baby cat. It's just very comfortable to walk. With this weather, come on, this is perfect, man. So coming back to the main Jalan Kiara again, you have the two brothers, Almas Puri and Angku Puri. Completed in 1998, so it's completed in 2003. The per square feet for this is around 600 to 700 ringgit depending on the size. Over here, slightly older, is hovering around 500 ringgit-ish. Alright, so the two selling points for this condo and then the ones inside is its proximity to Mont Kiara International School, which I will be heading over right now. So one thing to take note about Jalan Kiara and Jalan Kiara 1 and 2 is the POI, the point of interest. Over here, you have 163, you have Plaza Mont Kiara, 1 Mont Kiara, and you have Mont Kiara International School and Shoplex. So if you want to rent or buy properties in Mont Kiara with this POI, go for Jalan Kiara. So while talking, we have arrived at Mont Kiara International School. So it's very convenient as well. You have a pedestrian walkway to cross the road. And one thing you'll notice, right, there are so many trees above. Then the dried leaves, right, has been cleared off, which means there are a lot of people walking, first thing. Second thing is, of course, the town council is taking great initiative to clean up this road, right? And this is where the end of the school. and we'll be walking towards Jalan Kiara 2, which is this direction. Okay, now we have arrived at Jalan Kiara 2. Okay, this is Jalan Kiara. So over here then will be Mont Kiara Banyan. Right, you have a row of shops in front, so it may be good or bad, depends on your preference. Because if it's too bustling, you may not like, because there are a lot of people. You can see it's fully parked over there. You can drink some wine or some beer, and a cafe over there. Then over here is Bayou, and then over here will be Astana. So all of the developments over here, right, a lot of them want this. Okay, then for Astana, right, this is at the corner as well. It's hovering around 600 to 800 ringgit per square feet. So over there at Banyan, we'll be hovering around 650 ringgit to 750 ringgit. And over there for Bayou at the junction, it will be around 550 ringgit to 700. So the facade for Bayou then, it's slightly older. Personally, I may not like this one because when you turn in here, right, immediately it's like quite a sharp junction to turn in. So some of y'all may miss it. This is something to take note. But then the guardhouse for Bayou is very nice. It looks very class. Just the building. So for those home buyers out there, right, second-hand market is the most truthful pricing being reflected. I would say, I'm not too sure if my grammar is correct, but you get what I mean. Because when the condo is slightly older, less well maintained, the price will be lower. It's cheaper to enter, but then you may need more refurbishment. Alright, so it depends on what you really want. Because whatever you want here also got lah. Just what you want only. Okay, then right beside Bayou and opposite of Astana entrance will be Global Doctor Medical Center. So walking up from the Global Doctors Medical Center, you have a therapeutic wellness where you go for massage lah, those atas massage. And then you have Mont Kiara Aman right over here. So in Malay, we know Aman Damai, which means peaceful. So you have Mont Kiara Aman and Mont Kiara Damai. And then you have a bungalow over here. So can you all see or not? Again, it's another roundabout. So when you know there's a roundabout, the price will be slightly higher as compared to the one at the junction. Okay, because it gives exclusivity. Right over here, you have Mont Kiara Damai Resort Condominium. The condos facade looks marvelous. Very nice. I like this kind of colors. And one thing I like about this kind of older condominiums, right, it gives you that kind of privacy when you turn in from the roundabout, right? It's not immediately you have a guardhouse here, but you have a pathway to go into it. So it feels like you're coming home. It welcomes you home. So over there is Aman, alright, it's slightly older. That's why the per square feet is around 650 ringgit to 750 to 800. And then over here at Damai is around 750 to 900 ringgit per square feet. And then this is the creme de la creme, the residence, right? It's a pure bungalow development, where it actually stretches over to Jalan Changkat Dota Kiara, which we'll be walking. And then the sun is out, so I'm a bit scared already now, where it's very hot. Just look at the residence, right? Sheesh. It's so hidden until there is no, I can't even see there is a bungalow inside. Wow, this is what the rich does, right? They hide, they don't let you see where they stay. Okay guys, just a slight wrong information. Aman is slightly older. It's built in 2005. Whereas Damai is in 2004, but it's almost the same lah, right? So building facade, everything do affect in terms of pricing, right? Do affect the pricing. Okay guys, so now we have walked coming up from this direction, right? This is a parking lot that has been sold to Skyworld, the developer. So for those of you who are buying MK28 and Banyan, you have to know there will be a development right in the middle lah. And of course for investors or home buyers who are interested in this development, do stay tuned to this channel because we'll be updating more about this development. It's a very, very good location as well. Okay, over here then is MK28. As you can see, it's completed in 2012. The per square feet hovering around is around 750 ringgit to 900 ringgit per square feet. It consists of bigger layouts, and actually a lot of my clients are interested in MK28 as well because of its convenience to Solaris and then to Dutamas Publica as well. Okay, coming down, we have reached the junction. Turning left, right, it's where the road hasn't been connected. It will be actually connecting to Jalan Kiara 3. You'll be using that road that I walked before. Do check out that video as well. Then this road direction over here will be going to Solaris and to Publica. Alright? Okay guys, so to sum up Jalan Kiara 1 and Jalan Kiara 2, right? You have to remember the POI for these three addresses will be Plaza Mont Kiara, 1 Mont Kiara, and 163 Shoplex. The roundabout, remember that you have Jalan Kiara 1, that roundabout, which is very nice, and a second roundabout, which is Mont Kiara Aman and Damai and the residents that round about Mont Kiara International School as well. So the reason you want to buy in this road, these three roads, is because of these POI. If say your kid is actually studying in Garden International School GIS and you want to buy in Jalan Kiara, then it beats the purpose a little bit. Because over at Jalan Kiara 3, of course, you don't have much commercials, but then you want convenience to the school. If you were to walk there every day, right, you will see a lot of students actually walk from the school back home, of course, or if you are still very young, you have a private driver or this school bus that brings you home as well. And then the ROI, it depends on certain condos. Normally the condos that are slightly older, you have a higher ROI, but then capital appreciation is kind of capped as compared to the newer ones where you have slightly lower ROI, hovering around 5%-ish, but then the capital appreciation has been steadily growing upwards throughout the past few years. So I will attach my findings here right now. You all can pause and have a look. So I will separate the Mont Kiara tour into few episodes. So I will go Jalan Kiara 1 and Jalan Kiara 2 as one episode. The next episode will be Jalan Duta Kiara and Jalan Changkat Kiara. What is the specialty about these two roads? Do stay tuned and I'll see you soon. Bye.